gotta say a couple things, hey, hey. Ain't gotta say a couple things about it. Gotta say a couple things, hey, hey. Ain't gotta say a couple things about it. Well, yeah, check it.
Like that. Like that. I like that.
So for the first topic
First topic,
of
first
the
topic, first
day,
topic.
where did K-Dub go? That boy just disappeared.
First topic, first topic, first topic.
To leave that fast. All right, so the first
After
topic
party
of
at
the
Ty Sharp
sex,
House.
love, and relationships summertime edition is what is a summer fling? What do you guys think is a summer fling? How would you define a summer fling?
Me to me. Me to me.
I wouldn't know because I haven't been in one.
When I stick my dick in
But from what I've been told, a summer fling is pretty much a situationship that goes on during the summer. And it starts in the summer and ends in the summer. You don't take your summer fling to cuffing season? You can if you want to, but why would you? Catch feelings for what? A fling? No, we're defining what a fling is. That it's just a fling is a situationship. A summer fling is a situationship that happens in the summer and it stays in the summer. When the summer goes, that's when the fling goes too.
One mic, please.
But what if you wanted to continue past cuffing season? So is it continued as cuffing season during the summer?
Then that's not a fling.
So what is it then?
I don't know.
You don't
But it's
know?
not a fling. It's not a fling. I'm only defining what a summer fling is.
Manny,
From my
do you know
understanding, you don't take your summer fling to the winter.
Manny, do you know what it is?
Yeah, they fall in the fall. Like, yeah, let them go.
You good, cuzzo.
You fling it like
I appreciate that.
flinging the goddamn winter.
I gotta shut up.
All right, wait. So that goes to my next question. Hey, one mic, please, one mic, please. Yeah, when that liquor get into you, you know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't listening. All right, so follow up. Wait, check me out, boo. Calm down real quick before you go. Real quick before you go. The next question would be: should a relationship start in the summer? Since it's summer playing.
What question is that?
The girls that get it, and the girls that don't. Okay, no, but for real, I feel like it doesn't matter what the season is if you're dating with purpose. The problem is people jump into situationships, sleeping with each other, or they will sell a dream of what they want and they really don't. So if you're dating with a purpose, it doesn't matter what the season is. If you want to be a wife and a husband, you're going to be a wife and a husband. If you want to sleep around and be my friends with benefits, you're going to be a friends with benefits, whether it's cold or hot. Because when it get cold, you want to lay up with somebody. So, date with what you want. Think with your brain and not with your private part.
Right. Also, like,
Period.
I don't think I've ever had a summer fling because, like, anybody that deals with me knows who the fuck I am and what I bring to the table. So it's never been a fling. Like, I don't think
What you bring? What you bring to the table?
Ever been a fling.
What you bring to the table though?
They cling.
What you bring to the table?
It's never been a
I
fling.
got a little table right here. I just want to see what you bringing to it.
I mean,
I got a little table right here.
if you know, you know.
Let me, what you bringing to it?
If you know, you know. But no, like, I know that we're like being funny, whatever, but when you really get to know somebody, like their foundational values, who they are, where they come from, their family. Family is so important. You need to know each other's, like, this sounds so cheesy and I hate to say it myself, but like your family traumas and all that, like that's how you deal with anybody on like a on a relationship level. Like that's how you deal with people. The way that you were brought up, the way that you saw your parents interact with you, how you receive and gave love as a child is how you give and receive love now. So it's so important to know that. And it's also like all this situationship is fun, you know, whatever, but just know what you want. It's hard out here. For Marla.
You got the next topic.
It's hard for me. But
What is more desirable to the opposite sex, a masculine woman or a feminine man?
What the fuck y'all mean? What? Pick one, choose one.
Respectfully, I'm not going to choose either because I genuinely feel like as a partner, if you do not have the ability to balance your masculine and feminine energy at the same time or know how to flex both in certain situations, then you don't need to be in a relationship. Me personally, I'm not going to say like, oh, well, because most men are like, well, she's a masculine woman. She's a woman handling her business most of the time. And if he's a feminine man, he's just a man who understands how to treat a woman most of the time. So if you don't know how to balance out your like both sides where your partner could be comfortable one way, knowing that you got shit handled and knowing the next moment you can cater to their emotions, then if you can't balance that out, you don't need to be dating in general. So that's, I'm like, I hate to say I'm not going to choose either because I feel like if you're choosing either, that means you're almost judging that person. And it's like, I'm not going to judge you for being kind to me and treat me like a lady or treating me or considering my emotions. If another woman considers that feminine, that's her problem. Or if a man says, oh, it's like this woman is handling her business. She works, she takes care of herself. She's very much settled in who she is as a woman. She may come off masculine to that man based on what his opinions of a woman should be. Now, whether or not that woman is balancing her feminine energy and can sit in one moment and say, hey, babe, I got this. And the next minute I'll cater to you. That's somebody who understands how to balance both. And if you don't know how to balance both, do not date. Let it go.
I just wanted to say that a lot of the ways we view either masculine or feminine has to deal with the ways that we like view men and women, period. So if you have negative emotions towards women or negative emotions towards men, you will describe bad actions as one thing or good actions as another. Like all that shit is just how you feel. Look inside.
Okay, so to piggyback off of that, I got a question for the ladies because I really want to piggyback off what Marla said because she was asking, can we define masculinity or femininity, right? So, ladies, could you date a man that wanted to be a stay-at-home brother while you went out and brought home the bacon? Could you date a man that wanted to stay home while you went out?
So, based off your question, I wouldn't mind my husband wanting to stay at home, however, there are going to need to be other traits and things that are being done. So if I'm out here in the field doing everything while you're staying at home, I need to come home to dinner. So the same things you expect, I'm going to expect. It don't got to be every night. Roles are reversed. Everything's not going to be 50-50. Some days it may be 80-20. Some days I need to pour into you, even if that means I'm still working and coming home. So I don't think the question is really surrounded around, is it okay if my man is at home? That don't mean he not doing nothing. Because if the roles are reversed, that don't mean I'm a stay-at-home mom and I ain't doing nothing. So also, does this man have a passion for something? Now, you can't be a stay-at-home man and have no passion because men are providers. So it's not about the dollar value. It's about what you want to do with yourself, period. So if you don't have no ambition, no nothing that drives you, you know what, babe, I want to work on this. But until then, I'll take home of the kids and you go do what you got to do. Cool. But you want to stay at home and do nothing? Absolutely not, sir.
No. So it's not about it's not about. I was gonna snap you about this. You got something? No. Okay. You got something? It's the women. It's the women. It's the women. It's the women. Oh, go.
Okay.
Yo, one
Like
mic.
everyone, I feel like this whole question, I don't know, I always play middleman a lot in terms of certain topics, not all the time. Sir. I feel like in terms of dating, it depends on what you want in a partner. Because I'm going to use a story. I watch Real Housewives of all that shit on Bravo. One of the new people on New York, her husband is a stay-at-home dad. But he was in finance. He retired because he, make a lot of money, good money, retire. But he at the same time he's able to take care of the kids. Personally, I'm in tech, so I can go get a education certificate, make the shit. If my children are comfortable and happy, and I'm happy and comfortable, that's all that matters. Do what you want to do. Depends on the person.
All right, go ahead.
Would he still make you wet? Even though you say a lot of women, hold on. I just gotta rebuttal. I just gotta play devil's advocate. I said what the fuck I said. I agree. I really do agree with everybody said. I agree with what y'all said. But would y'all still be as turned on as if he was a stay-at-home dad? Would y'all still be as turned on if he was like a go-getter outside getting his bread, doing what he do? Would y'all still be as turned on, still be as wet?
And still playing down. I'm gonna build off of her because I think that it's a double standard when it comes to men being like in their receiving energy as far as like passion. Women will say that they're okay with the roles being reversed when it's convenient or whatever, but like she said, the male energy to be able to go out and attack, to go out and demand, and to go out and conquer, it do make women attracted to you. So it's like, are we really being honest here with the whole gender flipping thing? Like how real is that in today's society? Like,
Biggest things that gets misconstrued with this topic is that all that matters is a man's money, and that is not accurate. If you look at dating, it is so many celebrities that we see on Instagram that we deem as couple goals. You're only going to post what you want people to see, which is positive. The money, the cars, the bags. And 9 times out of 10, Shade Room tells you why you got those cars and bags, because they were caught doing something else. So we do not care. Women don't care. Is it nice? Of course. Do we love gifts? Of course. Does that outweigh how you treat me and make me feel behind closed doors? No. How you make me feel, if I know I can cry to you, that is more important than you, oh, well, I'm going to go out and do this job that I don't really like, and I'm going to come home and complain all day. Okay, babe, I'm your cheerleader, yay. Versus you being at home loving what you do with our kids. I'm coming home to peace. We got money. I'm good. We good. This is an us thing. This is a team effort. That's also the problem. When it comes to dating, it's an I. If we're not in it for a we, what are we doing? Because what's yours is mine and vice versa. So if we're not going in it with that, it don't matter what you bring to the table because you're not looking for the right thing, period. But women want security, time, and affection, which means you need to know how to be soft. And to go back to it, a lot of that plays into how men were raised. So a lot of that is, unfortunately, a lot of men's parents aren't married anymore. So they don't know what a happy marriage looks like. That's just what it is. It's very unfortunate. For example, I will give a personal example. I have not dated one man that lived through a successful marriage. So they did not know how to handle certain situations. My parents have been married for 23 plus years. I know what I want in a marriage. A lot of men don't. And it's sad because they haven't been loved correctly. They didn't see their mom loved correctly. So what comes with that is trauma. What comes with that is doubt, questions, wanting to talk to multiple women. It's a lot of things that go into it. But it's not. But it takes hold on. It takes a strong and the right woman in order to deal with a man and teach him what to do. A lot of women aren't patient. A lot of women don't want to hear you don't know how to be emotional. It's true. Men don't know how to grieve. When they grow up, they told to shut up and suck it up. And you wonder why when you tell your man what's wrong, he can't compute or understand that. or fix what the problem is. How much time? It depends. Exactly. Now, if we are both on the same page dating wise, meaning we both want to date to marry, I will invest in you. I'm not a throwaway project. Yeah, absolutely.
Looks don't matter.
I'm not gonna say looks don't matter because that's the first thing I see. I don't know your personality. I don't know nothing else. So I'm not gonna say looks don't matter, but I will say personality and everything else can outweigh your looks. Absolutely. And I say that because none of the dudes I've ever dated, none of them look the same.
They never had no parents that was married still.
No, none of them. No, none. None.
I just have a question for real. Like, so okay, we're talking about like feminine men, masculine women. This is just a question. If this feminine man that y'all supposedly accept, because I'm calling Cap, if he's not benefiting you, are you still going to be present?
Define
Like what I mean, as far as like if because I've dated a lot of women, and I do know that some of them that I was taking serious, if they weren't getting their way, then it was pretty much fuck what you talking about. I really don't care about this shit. So it's like that's why I'm saying, like, if my feelings or what I'm saying or what I'm doing isn't beneficial to you, are you going to be cool with that? Especially me being a feminine man.
I don't know if benefiting is the right word, because no one's going to entertain anything that they're not receiving something back. So I don't know if benefiting in that situation is the right word. I don't know if that's the right word. I feel like it really goes back to knowing who you're dating. If you're dating a grown woman, and I mean that, a grown woman that knows what she wants, she's going to know that there's going to be give and take. Nothing is 100%. Nobody is perfect. Nobody. There's always going to be something either of us got to work on. I may not know it because it hasn't been brought to my attention in past relationships. So that's your job. Well, I need X, Y, and Z from you. So are you going to do that? The answer is no. Okay, then cool. I'll find somebody that will. So I just don't think benefit is the right word.
So what would be the right word?
Are you dealing with someone that, I don't know if it's just a word, maybe a phrase? Yeah. Because if they really invested in you, they're not going to just. Yeah.
Like, if you can't, that's what I was like, I'm sorry. Like, it's making my ass itch. Like, God damn. Shit. Huh? Maybe. Yeah. But it's frustrating to, and it's not, I won't say frustrating. If anything, it's almost sad to hear when men talk about and I'll say the fear or the disdain for wanting to even be in their, I guess you say, feminine energy, or provide in a feminine way. When in reality, like, if you're not if you don't have a safe space, just say that. Like, if you don't have a safe space to feel, say that. But if you also don't have that space, make sure you're gunning on somebody who's going to create that for you. Like, if you feel like, oh, well, I want to be the man that goes out and makes the money and make sure my household is straight, great. But that does not mean that when you get home, you don't deserve a safe space to feel what you feel. Also, if you have it on the flip side where there's a woman who's just say, I'd rather go grind for my family and have, like, my man want to stay at home, take care of the kids. If that's his passion, to make sure my wife is fully fulfilled and I'm good, that's his passion. Like, it's almost like I get frustrated with the whole like feminine man, masculine woman thing. I'm like, their energies, like, I don't know where the misconstrued got down the line, but they are all energies. And if you cannot balance both, I'm always going to say it. If you can't balance both, don't deal with somebody, because every time I hear feminine energy, I only can think safe space. Like, I'm not thinking, oh, he's so prissy, or he wants to sit and cook and he wants to do dainty things and he snaps his fingers. Like, that's not what that is. It's literally just a safe space for you to feel what the fuck you're feeling. Like if you feel like, baby, I'm having a shit day today. Like I want to just
dig
feel
that.
it. I
I
just
dig
want to
that.
sit in there. Have
Yes.
someone who actually can make sure you good.
So real quick, we're gonna get one more question from my brother right here.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna tap in.
So I sent this topic to Oz. It's been something that's been on my chest for a while. It's an open-ended question, but so to give you some backstory, I have a lot of friends who are female friends that are in law school, dental school, who are dentists, lawyers, and a common theme that I hear amongst them, amongst high-performing women in general. I've dealt with high-performing women, is they feel like they have to sacrifice pieces of their femininity in order to conquer in this world, in order to so like my question really is like, how much of your femininity do you feel like you have to like set aside to be successful in this world? And another question on top of that, how has dating changed as you became more successful, as you conquered more? So that's my question.
One way I guess dating has changed is that I become more discerning as I progressed in my career, because I started to kind of really think about where I want to be and what I want my spouse to look like. And I actually started to try to date within that range.
Do you feel like the options are fewer since you?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
In what way? In terms of like numbers, period, or now that you made it to a certain level, the men that you're attracted to are like slimmer?
I think once I made it to a certain level, I started to really just think about a lot more complicated matters than just attraction.
Yeah.
I started thinking about morals and values and goals, all those other things. And that starts narrowing the dating pool immensely. So, that's where I really started to focus at. But yeah.
Okay.
Anybody else?
I think so. Your question was about how has dating changed? I don't know if it's changed, but I think like one thing I do a lot in my daily work is make decisions and talk. As Key said, yes, I talk a lot. I talk a lot and I ask a lot of questions and I make a lot of decisions. I don't want to do that. When I get home, you decide where we eat. You decide what reservations we're making, what you want me to make. Even if it's what you want me to make you for dinner, like you make the decisions, you take the lead. Like sometimes I don't want. What'd you say?
Chicken Alfredo. Stand on it.
I don't make chicken Alfredo. I make salmon. No, I'm gonna make some salmon. I'll salmon you to death. But I don't make that. Maybe some shrimp tacos. But it does make a difference. Like, okay, so decision making, number one. Take the lead. Back to the whole masculine, feminine thing. Biologically, we're driven in a different way. Like whether, like how you're brought up, blah, blah, blah. Masculine, feminine, how you were born. Like men are biologically more inclined to put their seed, master the world, discover different lands, all that shit, supposedly, allegedly, right? That's what they say. I don't know. What do I know? And then women, biologically, what do? We stay home. We birth the child. We raise the seeds. We do this and that. So it's like we're trying to live in a place where it's a balance, right? So how we are naturally, biologically is very different than to present time. Present time is so like different.
That's why I say I was asking like, how much of your femininity, of your like natural biological femininity, do you think you had to sacrifice?
I wouldn't be
in order to
working.
successful?
I would be raising and birthing children right now. I don't even have children. I have a dog.
So being that you had to sacrifice, so being that a lot of women feel like they have to sacrifice so much, has them being out of their how has you all been being out of your feminine energy
We are
impacted
so
your
out
dating?
of our feminine energy. Like we're not even living in our feminine. Do you listen to the music? That's it right now.
sure.
Like it's all playing into all that. The family dynamics,
So okay, so last question.
like that will tell you
So
all it needs to
so
tell
last
you.
question. I hear a lot of high performing women saying that now that they're high performing, men are intimidated by that. So is it that men are intimidated by that, or is it that men are recognizing that women are not in their feminine energy and not wanting to be in?
No, here
Which one
it's
is?
not. It's not
Because you just
beyond
said
that.
that men, y'all are in your
My
feminine energy.
friends, my guy friends that are in this room will tell you right now. Statistically speaking, my preference of men is like, I don't know, where's Ty? Where's Ty? He knows like the statistics to it, but statistically speaking, within like my like what I, and I'm not even asking, like I'm talking about what I currently make, my current education level, what I'm currently seeking. I'm like this much of the population, like this is the amount of percentage of men that I'm seeking in. So it's like
17%.
not even 17. It's like 0.01. I don't know. Like what was it called? It was like delusion calculator. Yeah, we're living
Not
in
you
that.
watching not you watching the lane Fresh and Fit. And where they came
No.
from.
Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit too, though. Fuck that shit, because I don't believe in that.
I'ma just say this. I'm country as fuck. If you know me, I'm country. Like Liberty, the little 336, little small town. Small ass town. Hang on, wait. One mic. I come from a small ass town. I don't judge no nigga. My mama, she was by herself because I lost my father in 2007. I was a freshman when I lost my father. He was my fucking best friend. So with that being said, like I know how men's supposed to treat me because that nigga caught me every day. Like even though him and my mom was going through what the fuck they was going through, he taught me how to love. He was a Pisces. So with that being said, hang on, wait. I ain't said enough though. Hang on, pause. I ain't said enough. Hang on. Let me finish. I ain't said enough. I'm in dental school, baby. I have dated fucking felons. I have dated a felon. I have dated somebody who didn't know what the fuck was what, and he had two parents. He had his mom, he had his dad, he had everything. They gave him everything, but he still didn't know what the fuck was what. He didn't know left from right. I have dated somebody who also lost his father too. No. I'm gonna answer your question. As a woman who is dating, I have a 4.0. I am in dental school, and that is harder than nursing school. Okay? I am in school to be a dentist right now. But the niggas that I have dated in my past, I've never judged them. I've always loved them.
So how has it changed since you got into this?
It ain't changed. You want to know why? Because a man raised me. My mom, she's a teacher, just like I said previously. I was with my papa while my mama was working during the summer years. One mic, niggas. You hear me?
But she has something though. She has like a tweet that made her. Oh, she does? Yeah.